The digital world is in a constant state of flux, with new threats emerging regularly. Recently, a new threat has emerged, targeting the Microsoft Management Console, or MMC. Dubbed the GrimResource attack, it exploits vulnerabilities within the MMC to gain unauthorized access. This attack leverages technical flaws, making it a more insidious and difficult to detect threat. The GrimResource attack centers around malicious console files known as MSC files. These files contain configurations and settings for the MMC. Attackers craft specially designed Demystifying files that, when imported into a vulnerable system, can trigger the execution of malicious code. This code can then be used to compromise the system and steal sensitive data. What makes this attack particularly dangerous is its ability to bypass traditional security measures. Many organizations focus on blocking malicious macros in Office files or suspicious email attachments. However, the GrimResource attack exploits a different vector, making it more likely to slip through the cracks. The attack relies on vulnerabilities within specific libraries used by the MMC. One such library, apds.dll, plays a crucial role in parsing and executing code within the MMC environment. A flaw in this library allows attackers to inject and execute arbitrary JavaScript code, effectively granting them control over the affected system. The GrimResource attack unfolds in steps, each building upon the previous one to compromise the target system. First, creating the malicious .sc file. Attackers craft a malicious MSC file. This file exploits the apds.dll library vulnerability. Next, delivering the payload. Methods include compromised websites, email attachments, or USB drives. The attacker tricks the user into importing the file. The file triggers the vulnerability, executing embedded code. The attacker gains unauthorized access to the system. They can steal data, install backdoors, or launch further attacks. Section 4. Exploiting the weak link, the apds.dll flaw. At the heart of the GrimResource attack lies a critical vulnerability within the apds.dll library. This library, a core component of the MMC, is responsible for handling and executing code within the MMC environment. The vulnerability stems from a flaw in how the library parses and interprets JavaScript code embedded within .msc files. Normally, the MMC should only execute trusted code within its environment. However, the flaw in apds.dll allows attackers to bypass these security checks and inject malicious JavaScript code. This code is then executed with the same privileges as the MMC process itself, granting attackers a significant level of control over the compromised system. The vulnerability essentially creates a loophole in the MMC security, allowing attackers to sidestep normal safeguards and execute arbitrary code. This flaw highlights the importance of robust security practices in software development, as even seemingly minor oversights can have significant security implications. Fallout from a successful attack. The consequences of a GrimResource attack can be severe, impacting individuals and organizations. Data breaches. Theft of sensitive data is a major concern. System takeover. Attackers could disable security and gain persistent access. Disruption of services. Critical services can be disrupted, leading to downtime. Reputational damage. A successful attack can severely damage an organization's reputation. Section 6. Evolving tactics. GrimResource versus traditional threats. The GrimResource attack stands out from traditional cyber threats in several key ways. Unlike attacks that rely on social engineering, such as phishing emails or malicious attachments, the GrimResource attack exploits a technical vulnerability within a core Windows component. This makes it more difficult to detect and prevent using traditional security measures. Traditional defenses often focus on blocking suspicious files or links. However, the GrimResource attack leverages the trust placed in .sc files, which are legitimate system files used for managing Windows settings. This makes it more likely for users to unknowingly import malicious .sc files, especially if they are disguised as legitimate configuration files. The GrimResource attack highlights the evolving nature of cyber threats. As security measures improve, attackers are constantly seeking new vulnerabilities and attack vectors to bypass defenses. This underscores the need for a multi-layered security approach that addresses both technical vulnerabilities and human factors.